lovelies, and welcome back to my channel and another video. Today's video, I'm just having a super chilled one. I've got a glass of water, not a cup of tea for once in my entire life. I just wasn't vibing a cup of tea this morning, so I was just like, do you know what, I'm gonna have a nice glass of water in my new fave mug. Not mug, Harriet, I'm so used to saying mug. Glass that I got from Poundland, and I just think it's absolutely luscious. Right, let's get started with this video. Today's video is going to be a little chin wag, a little chat with you guys. Basically, as you will see from the title of the video, I have quit my job. Yeah, I have gone ahead and quit my job. Now, all of you guys are going to be wondering, why have you quit your job? If you've just found this video and you're wondering what is my job, I work as a supervisor at the co-op, just being a supervisor at the checkouts, doing rotas, and just a little history. I've always worked in retail. I have, at the age of 17, I was in my last year at school and I just wasn't vibing it. I wasn't getting on at school. So I basically had a little job at the time working for the Edinburgh Wool Mill as a little Saturday girl. I worked after school and stuff, and an opportunity came up to just have a more full-time contract with them. And do you know what? I wasn't enjoying school at the time, and I've always been one of them people with, if you're not happy, change what you're doing. And yeah, so changed what I was doing and ended up working full-time at the local Edinburgh Wool Mill. And I was 17 years old, working at this knitwear shop. I worked as a Saturday girl, and then I got the full-time contract going into 18 years old. Then I became a supervisor. At 18 years old, I became a supervisor. I was a key holder. I shut the shop twice a week. You know, it was a lot of responsibility for an 18-year-old, and if you were talking about an Edinburgh Wool Mill shop, maybe in like a city, it won't be very busy. We live on the Isle of Skye and it was so busy. I had so much, like, what's the word, so much responsibility and so much money coming into the shop that I was in charge for 2 days a week. So that was quite cool. That job wasn't really the dream job, in the fact that my boss at the time was absolutely categorically awful. She was a bully. She was horrible. Oh my gosh, that woman was horrible. I wish that I could see her now that I'm like a grown up and be like, do you know what, I can't believe you spoke to me like that. But obviously I was like 18, 19 at the time, and I just let her speak to me like horrible. Anyway, that is the way I thought a working environment was at the time. So that evening, one of the evenings I was working there on a Saturday, I went into my local co-op and there was a sign on the front door, and it was just like, CTM, customer team member job at my local co-op. So I looked at it and I was like, hang on a sec, I can't be dealing with being told what to do every day by this horrible person who just spoke to me rubbish. So I was like, right, I'm going to apply for it. So I applied for it, and within 24 hours I had the interview and I got the job. So they were like at the interview, are you sure you want to go for this job because you are a supervisor where you are before? And I just said to them, look, I just want a change of I just want to change. I'm not happy in the job I'm at, so yeah, I changed. So then within a month I started my job at the co-op, which is the job I've just suddenly leaving. And same thing there, I just started off as a customer team member, then I worked myself up to what the co-op class is a team leader, and so I supervised a team leader, and I worked my way around the shop. I've worked in every single section, near enough in every single section apart from a couple, but I did like the cash office, so I was trained up in a cash office. I worked on the produce, did all the fruit and veg and all that sort of stuff. The dairy, which was definitely not my area. I hated working in the fridges. My hands used to get so flipping cold on my days. I hated it. And then I ended up back on the checkouts where my original place was in the co-op, just as a customer team member. But I was back as a checkout supervisor, which I flipping love. I loved in the rotas. I just loved having the responsibility of a checkout team and all these really lovely ladies that I worked with, and yeah, that I am still working with. I currently have 1 week left working at the co-op, and I've been there 4 years, and do you know what? It's like a little family there. You get on with nearly everyone. You get on with most people that work there, and I am really gonna miss every single person that I work with. But now moving on to the next chapter in my life and what I'm actually quitting my job to go and do. Me and Lou, my partner Lou, if any of you have been watching this channel for a while, you'll know me and Lou have been together. It'll be 5 years this year. We have decided to start our own business. It is the most exciting, nerve-wracking, brand new thing I think I've ever done. Yeah, I've always worked for someone, and I've always had someone sort my taxes out, someone has sort out my wage every month. I know the wages coming in. I've always had someone do that for me, so now it's totally down to me to make the money, and Lou obviously, and I've got to do it all myself. So let's tell you what we're doing. So myself and Lou have bought a boat. So it's a rib, it's got 12 seats on it, and it's basically like a thrilling boat trip, so where you can go out. Lou can drive the boat slower and have it more of like a relaxed boat trip, or you can go faster, but it's the adrenaline rush of being on like a speedboat basically. But yeah, it's the coolest thing ever. I'll add a little picture here of our boat, and I'm so excited to get started. Our boat is super safe. It's an inflatable rib basically, and it's comfortable. I'd say comfortable, but then it's going to be going a little, it's a smaller boat, so it's going over waves, and it's just a great family experience. You can do it as couples, you can go on it as a family, elderly can go on it, younger people can go on it, and yeah, our website's coming up really soon. I'll link that below. But the main question a lot of you messaging me is in saying, Harriet, are you going to be spending each day on a boat? I am definitely not going to be spending each day on the boat. I am going to be your gal if you want to book a trip, answering your phone calls, booking you in on your tours, getting your life jackets on ready for the day, and if you phone up for a booking, you'll get the "Good morning, Isle of Skye Safari Experience, Harriet speaking, how can I help you?" Like, I'm going to be the customer service side. I am going to be the one that's going to be answering the phone calls, answering the emails, and just making sure that you guys have a super amazing customer service side of before you actually get on the boat. And when you get on the boat, you'll have Lou doing all his speech of the nature and the beauty of the island. So a lot of people will be watching this will be thinking it's really random to do a boat tour, and I'm assuming quite a lot of people that watch my videos are from like the city, and they're probably thinking it is so random to quit your job, buy a boat and do boat tours, but yeah, living on the Isle of Skye, it is such a good idea. It's something new, and it's just something new and something different living on the island that people can try out and experience. And yeah, I am super excited to be quitting my job and trying something new and exciting. It's a huge risk, but we're just going to go with it. We're going to rock with it. A lot of questions I've been asked over on my Instagram, so I'm going to answer a couple of them now. I think a lot of you are worried that I'm going to be stopping YouTube. That is definitely not going to be happening, because YouTube is my thing. Lou, as you all know, he works on boats, so this is like Lou's dream to do something like this, and obviously it's my dream to be able to be self-employed and own my own business with Lou, and he can do his boats at the same time, so it's like a win-win situation. But obviously YouTube's my thing and my little bit of income that I make, so I definitely will not be stopping YouTube, so do not worry about that. Right, let's have a look at the questions that I have been asked. Some of them I'm not going to answer because I've been asked some quite personal ones, and some to do with money and things like that, and the way I see it is I don't really want to discuss money in a new business online. So the ones that are about money I'm not going to be answering. But someone's put, "Are you leaving the co-op? What was your job there?" So I've just answered that. I was a supervisor at the co-op, and yes, I have got 5 shifts left at the co-op. Nerve-wracking. How much are you charging for your trips? I would love to do this when back home visiting my family. Thank you so much, and I will link the website just below. The minute it's up in the next week, the website will be up, and we'll have prices over the next couple of weeks up on the website, and we just need to still trial and error different routes, because we're going to be up and running by the end of March. That is the goal, to be up and running by the end of March. So the website will be up super soon. Exciting saying that. How do you go about doing this? Money to fund. Also, do you have an interest in boats? So I've just explained this. The boats is Lou's absolute passion in life, and obviously we've been together for 5 years, and if it makes him happy, it makes me happy seeing him happy, and it's one of them win-win situations. Lou couldn't do this without me, and I couldn't do this without Lou leaving the co-op and having our own business. So it's one of them win-win situations. So yeah, maybe I'll do a more detailed video at some point on the business, but I don't want to explain too much about the financial side of it online, because obviously it's a new business. But maybe I could do a video on how to start up your own business and just do tips and tricks of ways that you could start a business up, because honestly 10 months ago this was all brand new to me, and I was like, whoa, what am I doing? This is literally like behind the scenes. We have done so much that I've hidden from you guys over the last year, which is just like crazy. Okay, will you still have time for YouTube hauls, vlogs? Love your haul videos. Of course I am. I'm not going to be stuck to I'm not going to be stuck to late shifts, morning shifts, evening shifts, a whole mix of shifts. Of course I'm going to have time for YouTube. If anything, I will have more time, because I'll get people to cover the bits I'm doing. I'll be at home more. Yes, I will still be doing YouTube, and if anything, I will be doing it more. How are you feeling about a change, starting a business, and congratulations? Thank you so much. Do you know what? I am feeling very nervous, a bit apprehensive. It's something totally new, something totally different. And I am nervous. I must admit, I'm not a big one for change. I get extreme anxiety. Like at work, I do a lot of phone calls, and I kind of taught myself over the years who I'm speaking to and what I'm speaking about, and sort of taught myself to know what I'm talking about. Whereas when it comes to a new business and phoning people, obviously Lou knows a lot about boats, whereas I don't know that much. So when I'm phoning people, you sort of feel a bit naive, because you don't really know what you're saying, but you kind of know what you're saying, but Do you get what I mean? I'm winging it until I know what, I'm winging it till I make it, basically. Winging it until I know what I'm talking about, and you've just got to go with the flow. And if you don't take risks in life, can you imagine looking back in 10 years time and thinking, why didn't I take that risk now? You know, you just got to go for it. A lot of people have asked how much the boat costs, but I'm not going to share that. I mean, you could always search it online, but I'm not going to say how much the boat costs. How did this idea come about? What inspired you to start a business and leave the co-op? And I think they're all kind of similar questions. I've all discussed them. It's Lou's idea, and we're just doing it together, and we're just going to go for it because you have to take risks in life. Otherwise, life will be boring. So you've just got to take risks. If you guys want to do something and you're humming and hawing about it, just go and do it, because I'm not gonna lie, it's extremely stressful. We've had loads of stresses along the way, but we're getting there and we're nearly there, and you've just got to keep going, because as I said, if you look back in 10 years time and you haven't done what you wanted to do or what you dreamed to do, you'd be really disappointed in yourself. So just go for it. Don't let anything get in your way. Have we got any more questions that I could answer? Somebody's put how many seats in the boat, and there's 12 seats in the boat. So yeah guys, this is what I'm doing. I am super nervous, super excited, and if you want me to do another video maybe on how to start a business up, please let me know in the comments if it'd be interesting to any of you guys. But apart from that, I will leave it here guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and give it a huge thumbs up if you are a regular around here, and if you've just found this video, then I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button and followed the journey that's going to be the rest of this year. I actually can't believe it. Like, there'll be no holidays this year, but we're going to be finishing the boat by the end of October, so it's going to be primarily seasonal, the boat. So by the end of October, well, mid-October, me and Lou are planning to get a lot of holidays in. There'll be loads of holiday vlogs and things like that, depending how well the business has gone. And yeah, there's just going to be loads of exciting things at the end of the year, so do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to follow our exciting journey over the summer. And yeah, thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you all real soon in my next video. Bye guys!